Many have heard the great story when Adyashanti talks about his awakening experience around the age of 32. He was meditating in the backyard and heard a bird chirp. At that moment, he had a thought he had never thought before. He realized that the absolute, the whole, was hearing that bird chirp and not his little ego. I love hearing this story. It gives us a good understanding of the illusionary separation we lose when the whole awakens through us. These stories are great for us to hear, listen to, and help us see what may be down the road for us. These stories are also incredibly damaging. For the many who hear this story and create one of the strongest and self-limiting beliefs and constructs they could possibly create. All the while removing the normal constructs on this spiritual path, the ones that don't serve them anymore, and moving forward with an excitement to a new day, a way to live. The constructs we build on the spiritual path are stronger and harder to break than any of them given to us by normal society and our normal upbringing and conditioning. The ones given to us by default are easy to let go of, especially here in the West where everyone wants to be their own little unique snowflake. But that own little unique snowflake begins down the spiritual path, doing their own thing, going to retreats, experimenting with psychedelics, and building up a path that will work for a while. But if they got on this path for truth, and not just another escape, then they're going to get stuck, along with the countless others at the doorway of awakening without the key. That construct was built off stories like Adyashanti's, and until that happens for them, it is a failure or they don't know what they are missing. More people than not cross my path are just fine giving up most constructs, the religious and the political ones. But when it comes to awakening and what they think it'll be like, look like, and feel like, they're like a deer in headlights. Now that deer is confident that it knows what it's doing, and there will be more time spent at the last part of their path than spent on the bulk of it, getting to this point. Your awakening is yours, not Adyashanti's or any other story you will hear that excites you about what may happen. Your awakening will most likely be uneventful, incredibly subtle, and you may not notice it for weeks, if not months after, when you begin to pay attention to how you react to things and how much less attached you are to what you once were attached to. The subtleness of most awakenings can't be experienced because of the mind's natural tendency to fixate on the story the ego built of what they are looking for on this path. And how well does it look like the mind knows what it wants with the world you see today? When we say, let it all go, that includes the spiritual jargon and bullshit you've built up your path on, especially on what you think this awakening will be like. Having you waiting for that damn bird to chirp in meditation and for you to say, holy shit, there it is.